Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to the 6th episode in my Courseplay tutorial series. In this episode, I'm going to show you the basics of grain transport mode, and there's probably a few videos out there that show grain transport mode, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm actually going to do it using grass, and instead of selling it at a normal sale point, we're actually going to sell it at our barn over here. So it's all the same basic principle. It's a load it start mode with a sale trigger at some point on the course. So you want the course to be set up as a loop so that it can do it over and over again. And then the beginning of the loop is wherever it fills. And at some point in the loop, it needs to go through a sale trigger where it will then sell whatever it's carrying. So we'll go ahead and start our tractor, and we'll open up Courseplay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is drive over here, and in this green storage barn I have grass that I want to take over there and sell. So I'm going to come right underneath the spout like that, and go ahead and hit start course recording, and then I'm going to go ahead and load this up with grass while I'm here. And it doesn't have to be a full load, we'll just go with that. So then I'm going to go ahead and start driving my course. And all I have to do is drive up here into the barn. And we'll go ahead and unload while we're here, you don't have to. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue driving my course. And now I'm going to come back over here on the road. We're going to do one more thing with this course when I'm done, so I want to make sure that it's a little bit longer and doesn't double back on itself, and you'll see why here in a minute. And then we're going to come back around over to here, and then we get kind of lined up with that next point. You don't have to go right up to it. We'll come over here and hit stop, and then we're going to save this as I'm just going to call it temp cell 1. Now to go ahead and run this course, you're going to want to put it in grain transport loaded start, and you're going to want to select your product, so grass. And a new feature that they've added here is the number of runs to perform, and so you can set how many runs you want it to do. The first number is how many it's done, and the next number is how many it will do. And so it looks like you can do from 1 to 10 or unlimited. We'll just leave it at unlimited, it's fine for this example. And we want to tell it to start the first waypoint and then drive course. And so now this is going to drive up here to the first waypoint. It'll stop, and it's going to sense that it's under the trigger, and it'll fill itself up. And then once it's full, it will go ahead and drive up to the barn and sell that grass. And we'll kind of follow along here. I like to hop out of the vehicle and follow along so that you can see that it is actually driving it and I'm not driving the vehicle. So there you go. As soon as it got to the first part of the sale trigger there, it sensed it and went ahead and activated the tipper to sell. So there's our $329. And now it's going to drive the rest of the course, and it will come back over here and fill up and repeat. So one thing we can do, and this is why I had the course go in a big loop, is I can also grab this tractor here and I'm going to come over here, and we can load this temp cell 1, put this in grain transport mode, and we'll go ahead and select grass. And we can just say nearest waypoint, get a little closer, and drive course. And so this will, that was a little tricky because it wanted the one on the right. I was hoping it would go to the one on the left there, but it got it. Okay. So now I'll just follow the course, and it too will also sell grass. So as you can see, our first tipper is already left and headed up to the barn already. So there our money's going up because it's selling grass. And now this one will fill up. And it's going to head up there and do the same thing. You also notice it's automatically putting the covers on and taking the covers off, so Courseplay is pretty good about that. There you go, it's selling. Another thing you can do, if you look at our map over here, you can see that the two icons for the tractors are on the map. So we've got the 700 Vario over there, and it's running temp cell 1, and our T5 over here running temp cell 1. And they both have the little gold CP icon, which means that they're actively running. So we may have just sold all the grass that we have. Yeah, I think we did. Okay. So what's going to happen here is it's going to sense that this thing's in the way, and it'll pull up behind it and just kind of wait here because it's in traffic. This one is sitting here and waiting because if you notice, it's only 72% full. So we actually don't have any more grass left in this barn. And this is what happens once you've removed all your product. We can stop the driver, or we can tell it to drive now, and it will start itself up, and then it'll take off driving, and it will go sell that partial load. And then obviously with this one here, it's not going to be able to fill up with anything because the barn's empty now. So we can hit stop driver and clear out the course. And as you can see, if I open up the fill menu here for the silo, it's empty now, so we have no more grass left. So there you have it. That is the basics of grain transport mode. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up? That helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more farming simulator videos. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.